good evening or morning or afternoon or nighttime, whatever this is. For me, it's the evening. It's just 8:02 in the evening, and I'm gonna do a bit of a bourbon flight. Yes, this week I'm gonna do a bourbon flight because I have some bourbons here that have been getting dusty, very dusty. But this one here is not quite a bourbon. This one is a rye. This is the first one, and I chose to do the rye first because it's of a lower ABV than the bourbons I have. So I figure start with low ABV and move up, right? Makes sense to me. Anyway, this one here is a Basil Hayden's dark rye. And I'm going to read what it says on the bottle after I pour a dram of this juice. Now, let's see. This looks like it has some kind of fancy thing and a pull tab somewhere in there. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of seals and ribbons and things here, and I don't see the pull tab exactly. Maybe I should just, I don't know, pull up on this. Looks like a foil, and it looks like some kind of a seal. I'll just take the whole thing off. Hey, how's that? It's all off. That will work. That way there's no paper or any other garbage in the way. Let's just get this open. Oh, it's a tight one. Ah. Either they're getting tighter or I'm getting older and weaker. There we go. It's a fake cork, synthetic plastic. There we go, 40% ABV. Oh, that's tight. Now, what it says here, Basil Hayden's dark rye, building on the unique high rye recipe that has always made Basil Hayden's so uncommon. This artful blend of rye whiskeys with just a touch of port unveils an excitedly new taste discovery. Or no, entirely. Looks like excitedly. But of course, I need new glasses. It's been a couple years since I had the prescription renewed, so I have to do it again. Kentucky straight rye whiskey blended with Canadian rye whiskey and port. Bottled by Kentucky Springs Distilling Company, Claremont, Frankfort, Kentucky, USA. 750 mils, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Now, Kentucky Springs, Claremont, Frankfort, that's Jim Beam. And on the back, this artful blend of Kentucky straight rye whiskey, Canadian rye whiskey, and a touch of port creates a rich amber pour with ruby undertones. Bottled at a smooth 80 proof, this dark, rich expression offers the something of fruit. I do need a new glasses. Okay. Creates a rich amber pour with ruby undertones. Smooth 80 proof, rich dark expression offers the subtlest of fruit sweetness to complement the traditional rye spice. The result is a Basil Hayden's dark rye, an approachable and wholly inspired experience to enjoy any way you like. Government warnings and so on. And the bottle is in Maine, Vermont, 15 cents. Whatever. I get money back for it too if I take it to the recycling or bottle depot, and they give me a whole dime for it, for the empty bottle, that is. Of course, here I am in post-production going, I didn't mention how much it costs. I might as well tell you right now. It says here, Basil Hayden Dark Rye, 1 times 750 mils, $54.99 Canadian, plus of course the 10-cent bottle deposit, $5.50 liquor tax, and $2 and $2.25 goods and services tax, I think. Yeah, something like that. $2, yeah, whatever. So we're talking $7 on top of 55, so $62 approximately out the door. Yeah. Okay, now I've gone on for 5 minutes about nothing, or about what it says on the bottle. Might as well get to the experience itself. Coat the sides of the glass a little bit, making the glass go around the whiskey. And, oh look. Thin little legs, and they're moving fast down. That's what you'd expect from a 40%. Oh. Right away I'm getting some rye spice. Getting a little bit of that dill. And a touch of mint that you'd normally get from an American rye. Getting some caramel notes. Some vanilla notes, some spice, and there is that hint of port just sneaking in underneath there. This is decidedly different. I'm not getting so much the Canadian, but I'm getting the American rye, definitely. Definitely. Dill and a touch of mint. Yeah. Vanilla, quite a bit of vanilla. And spice. Looks like this might be a more interesting marriage of flavors and scents. Than you get in a regular Basil Hayden's bourbon. Got a lot more rye to it. And there's the spice again. I'm not getting much in the way of corn sweetness at all. Getting more, getting some vanilla from the cask. More vanilla as time goes by. A little more spice as time goes by. This is very nice. It's got that grainy note. I can't tell if that grainy note is coming from I'd say it's almost like malted barley. But the malted barley is overpowered by the rye spice. Smells nice. Oh, my mouth is watering. I'm gonna take a little pull of water and give it a try. Move this aside a little bit so you can maybe see what my shirt says. Spicy. Spicy and port. I'm curious. I'm really curious. Huh. Wow. That's an interesting marriage of flavors. Right away, I get the port, and from within the port, all this spice comes out, and a whole bunch of vanilla comes in underneath the spices. The vanilla comes in for just a moment, and it's heavy vanilla, and then it just kind of disappears, leaving a spicy coating from the rye all over the mouth. And on the tongue, I'm still getting that port finish. Interesting. And now it's getting a little dry. The spiciness is fading, and I'm still getting that dryness from the port wine finish on the sides of my mouth and on the tongue. The finish is, I guess, medium. It doesn't last that long, but now it's going. It's just dry right now. Sorry about the burp. That's from my dinner earlier. I'm going to try a second sip because the first sip is not always the definitive sip. And it is, after all, a neck pour, as is customary. For me, anyway. The reason being that if the bottle's been open, I've tried it. If the bottle's still closed, I haven't done it yet. That's how I gauge things. And if I like it on the neck pour, chances are it's going to get even better as it goes down. And if I don't like something on the neck pour, then I'm going to come back and try it again at a later date after it's had a chance to open up. Yeah. Yeah. Still smells quite nice. It's not as spicy as it was earlier on the nose because now I've had a sip and I've had the spice in my mouth. Now I'm getting a lot of those winey notes, like now the spice is still there, but I'm getting the port is asserting itself more. Now I don't know if this was finished in a port barrel or if there was just some port added to the Canadian whiskey, and then this was blended with the American rye. Mm. Yeah, you know, on the second sip, it's even better. The port finish coats the mouth all over. I'm guessing with port, they were using the European oak. And if they use some European oak, there are some different spices coming in from the European oak besides the rye spices. And these come together and make a very interesting. Okay, there's some vanilla on my tongue too. My mouth is coated with that dry port, and on the tongue there's a little bit of spice, mid palate, some vanilla, and it just dries out and fades to, yeah, I'd say a medium to short finish. Again. I like this. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. See what that does to it. if that opens anything up or if it just drowns it. Got quite a bit of flavor for 40%. Let's give it that's a drop. Oh, a couple more drops. See what that does to it. Probably just drowned it. Huh. On the nose, it kind of subdued the fruity notes I'm getting from the port, those dried fruits. And it brought out the spice some more. Interesting. I'm getting more mint than I got earlier. Not so much dill, although the dill is there. A little more mint. Okay. With the addition of some water, the dark fruits, the dark sweet fruits from the port wine are subdued somewhat. The spice is a little stronger on the nose, about the same on the palate as it was. And now I'm getting quite a bit more vanilla on the middle of the tongue. It's good both ways. It's just a little softer, with a bit of water in it. Very nice. Cheers.
Foodquig.
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 Yeah.